Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Heather Autumn, and today I'm going to talk to you about my weight loss journey. So for those of you who've been following my channel for pretty long now, this might seem a bit redundant because last year at this time, I made the same kind of videos saying, hey, I'm gonna lose 100 pounds this year. And I wanna say I was on track to do that. I had lost roughly 25 pounds, so a quarter of my goal was gone when my husband decided to leave. And so the diet plan kind of fell apart. And also, I'd never really cooked for just me before. And so just to be by myself cooking, I was like, what are calories? And so I'm not quite all the way back. I am 147 pounds as of this morning, which I'm not happy about. But I get it. Like, I'm not gonna beat myself up over it because I get it. Like, that's what happened. But I am not going to let this persist. That is still a massive goal of mine, to lose 100 pounds. So it's a new day. It's the first day of 2022, and it's like I feel stable enough to start focusing on my goals. So in my last episode, I made this very delightful vision board, and one of those goals was to eat better. And one of those goals was to lose some weight here. So that's what I'm shooting for. So just like on The Biggest Loser, I have to take my starting weight and I have to take my starting measurements, or I'm not going to really get how much I've lost. I won't be able to track it very well. It's the hard truth, but here are those numbers. Okay, starting the year off, it is January 2022. My current weight is a solid 247 pounds. Moving on to my measurements, my neck is 17 inches, upper arms are 17 inches, bust is 50, natural waist, or my upper waist, is 40 inches, waist at my belly button is 47 inches, widest part of my hips is 49 inches, widest part of my thigh is 29.5 inches, the widest part of my calf is 18 inches, and my ankle is 9.5 inches. So my focus on this whole weight loss journey is going to be mainly about my food. For those of you who follow me, you know I'm a foodie. I always have recipes going. I always show cool things, and it's not going to change. The thing that is going to change subtly is that if I make an extravagant meal, how much of it am I eating? So portion control. And the other thing we're going to be talking about is what is contained in that meal. If you're eating the right things, you can actually eat less, feel fuller for longer, and not have to worry about things like being hungry in an hour. So all that being said, what are we doing today? So I don't have my menu planned just yet. So I'm gonna take some time today to plan a menu and to go and do some healthy shopping, make sure I get my steps in. So first things first, we're gonna start off with my gallon of water because that is probably gonna be the most fun goal today. Okay, so since it's breakfast time and I didn't really have time to plan breakfast, I'm gonna go to a place called Bruegger's Bagels. It's one of my favorite bagel places. Before you get all like on me, they actually have some healthier options. But one of my favorites is this one. So I'm on the Bruegger's Bagels website. I looked up their nutrition. You can see that they have the calories right here. And what I like to get is this skinny bacon avocado tomato on a skinny everything bagel. And it comes out to being 210 calories. So that's what we're getting this morning. All right, guys, so that is the skinny bacon avocado tomato egg white sandwich on a skinny bagel. It's a huge name, but I really like it, and it has a lot of flavor. I also decided to get a small decaf coffee, and nope, that is not counting towards my water goal because it didn't come from my water bottle, so I'm not counting it, but it doesn't have any cream or sugar, and so I'm gonna eat this real quick. I've already walked around 2,259 steps already, and so I'm gonna head home and start planning this menu because it's really essential to my weight loss. So for lunch, what I really enjoy is that I found out that there's a Wegmans right near me, which I'm sad that I figured this out this late in the game because I've only been living here for like 6 months. But the reason I like Wegmans is because they have pre-made meals, but then they list the calories on them. So that takes the guesswork out and I can just record what I eat. Once I get back, I'm going to start working on my steps for the day. I still need to tackle my water for the day. I have to get these done. And then I'm going to spend any leftover time after my workout and my water working on my menu because that has to be spot on. All right, back from the store. So here is my lunch. I think one of the nicest things you can do for yourself is to plate your food. So that's what I did here. And for my drink, I'm just going to be having water out of my heifer of a water bottle. Okay, so according to my Fitbit, it's almost 2:30 and it is not improving outside. It is still dark and rainy and disgusting. So I don't feel like going for a walk in that. So what I'm doing to kind of remedy this, especially since I don't actually have a gym right now that I can go to, nor do I feel comfortable going to a gym right now, I have my workout gear here. So I think I briefly showed you this before. I have like a Bosu, I have a stepper, I have yoga, and I have bands, some free weights, and some yoga blocks because I do yoga as well. Haven't done that in a while, but I don't have anything cardio wise. So what I'm doing instead is I found this really great YouTube channel. This isn't sponsored. He doesn't even know I exist. It's Get Fit with Rick. And it's kind of like you just take these steps and by the end of it, you would have burned like 2,000 steps or 1,500. He has some much bigger steps on here. I think there's even a 10,000 step video he made. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna put on one of those and kind of knock out my steps. So according to my Fitbit, after doing some math, which I'm actually very bad at, I need to burn roughly around 6,000 steps, maybe even a little bit more. So what I'm gonna do is put on one of these videos and just add some steps in. So then after I'm done with this, I can kind of change out of these clothes and focus on cooking dinner, which is going to be a roasted red pepper and shrimp over some pasta. And it's gonna be really good. I've made it before, so I know it's good. I have this right here. Heart rate's a bit high. I'm not sure what that's all about. That's how many steps I have down. So I'm gonna be working to get that number a bit higher. All right, I just finished the 5,000 step workout that this guy has. To show you I'm not lying, let me show you my step counter. So that's where I'm at according to Fitbit, just shy of 10,000 steps. And the other bit of good news is I'm about halfway with this water bottle. So I'm gonna try to knock out as much of this water as I can. Those extra steps are gonna be easy to get through because I'm gonna be prepping for dinner. Okay, so it is 4:30, almost time for me to start cooking dinner. We're done! We did it! It is empty. Okay, so it's dinner time, so I'm gonna quickly show you how to make a shrimp and a roasted red pepper sauce that you can just put over a cup of pasta. All right, so in a skillet similar to this one, what we're gonna do is we'll take our 3 tablespoons of butter and we're going to melt that and then put our shrimp, our 1 pound of shrimp in there, along with our paprika and crushed red pepper flakes. So we're gonna get that going. Add your garlic and your salt and cook for 1 minute and then remove your shrimp from the skillet. Okay, having removed our shrimps, we are now going to add our roasted red pepper mixture that we blended down. We're gonna add that in, give it a good stir. Now we're gonna increase the temperature to medium, anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes, or at least until a lot of this liquid is gone. All right, so our sauce is good and reduced. So what I'm gonna do now is add the 3/4 of a cup of half and half, along with 3/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. And we're gonna bring this to a simmer because that milk definitely cooled it down a little. Meanwhile, I have some water boiling so that we can get our pasta going. All right, so because this makes 4 servings and I'm trying to watch what I eat, I'm not gonna eat all 4 servings, which is why I have 3 Tupperware containers, and I'm just gonna divide it evenly, throw it in my fridge, and I'll have that for the next few nights. So So the garnish on top is parsley, and yeah, I love this dish. It's easy to put together, especially if everything's kind of prepped ahead of time. So the good news is I actually accomplished all of my goals. You can see here, I hit my 10,000 steps. I actually overshot it a little, so I couldn't be happier. So with all of my goals met, I drank a gallon of water, I walked 10,000 steps, and I ate around 2,000 calories, a little short, but those were my goals for today. So now I just gotta make sure that I can do that tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. If you liked what you saw and this inspired you, please let me know in the comments below. Also, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It all helps my channel, and that's another one of my goals this year, is to get more followers, so I'd really appreciate the follow. But regardless, I hope you have a great evening, and I will see you next week. See ya, bye.